Hello, my name is James Jacoby. This is my 6th video in my Meditation March series. Welcome, and thank you for joining me. As I talked about in previous videos, this video will continue to expand upon the whole idea of being grounded and owning yourself in a psychic or spiritual sense. So when you're ready, go and find a nice, comfortable place, whether that's your bed, your couch, a chair. Just go ahead and make yourself comfortable. When you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Take some nice, big, deep breaths. And just allow yourself to be present in the moment, right here with you, right now. As you breathe in and breathe out, just feel your body. What does it feel like? How do you feel as a person, as a spirit, as a body? Allow yourself to feel from the top of your head, down your neck, down your back, into your arms and your shoulders, down into your hips, your legs, your feet. Just say hello to anything and everything that may be presenting itself to you. As I mentioned in a previous video, sometimes when we say hello to our bodies, when we acknowledge them, certain things may light up. Certain things may come to the forefront. If anything like that is coming up for you, that's okay. Just acknowledge it. Allow yourself to see it, sense it. Be that intuitive observer. Just take some nice big deep breaths and allow that to just kind of flow away, so that all you are is just you, your body, your spirit, right here, right now. Go ahead and say hello to that first chakra down at the base of your spine. Maybe you haven't said hello to it all week. Maybe this is your first video. So just acknowledge your first chakra down at the base of your spine. Say hello to all of that survival and all of that body-friendly energy that resides in that first chakra. When you're ready, go ahead and say hello to the very center of planet Earth. The physical and spiritual entity that we exist on. Just go ahead and say hello to that. Say hello to your relationship to the planet. Maybe since you've been watching these videos, your relationship with the earth has really kind of grown and flourished. Maybe you talk to the earth all the time. Maybe this is the first time you've ever kind of acknowledged the earth. Or maybe this is just the first time that you've said hello since the last video. So once again, just say hello and acknowledge the earth. Be that intuitive observer. Be aware of your grounding cord. That is the line of energy that goes from your first chakra all the way down to the very center of the earth. What does your grounding cord look like? Is your grounding cord still there? Have you ever created a grounding cord before? Just be that intuitive observer. Like I mentioned in one of my videos, when we create a grounding cord, it lasts for anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, depending on how strongly we create it. So just be that intuitive observer and just allow yourself to see it. Has it been working for you? Are there any rips or tears in it? Is it clogged at all? What's going on with that grounding cord? Why don't you go ahead and disconnect that grounding cord from your first chakra. Allow it to fall all the way down to the very center of the earth. Let the earth have that grounding cord back. Let the earth take that energy and clean it and clear it and send it back where it will. When you're ready, go ahead and create a new grounding cord. Visualize that line of energy, clear and bright, whatever color you'd like it to be, whatever size or shape, from that first chakra all the way down to the very center of the earth. If you'd like, you can visualize the center, you can visualize the earth kind of like that circle with the dot drawn all the way in the middle. Or you can think of that geographical or geological model where the earth has been cut out, where you can see the different layers. Just allow yourself to create that grounding cord that goes all the way down to the very middle. The grounding cord is your spiritual and physical representation of your relationship to the earth. So what does that relationship look like? If that relationship is real thin and narrow, allow it to become much bigger and much wider. If that grounding cord is big and wide, let it become even bigger. Let it become double or triple the size. Allow that grounding cord to create a place of safety and security and strength. Allow that grounding cord to validate your ability to stay alive on this planet. One of the reasons that we connect the earth to the first chakra specifically is that, as I said, there's so much survival energy and information there. And sometimes our ability to stay alive on this planet can get really muddy. So by grounding and connecting to the earth, it kind of reminds our first chakra that the only thing we really need to survive is the earth, because the earth will provide everything we need, from food to water to air to friendship and communion with other people. So just allow that earth to just take away any and all those fears. Oh, and lastly, what we've used the grounding cord for is to release. So just set that grounding cord on release. Let that grounding cord just take any and all of your fears, your judgments, your worries, your doubts. Let it just take all of it down to the very center of the earth. As it grounds the first chakra, allow it to ground your body. So the first chakra is where the survival information is, and your body is what actually does the surviving. So allow any fear, judgment, resistance, doubt that may be in your body, just allow it to go all the way down to the very center of the earth. And just kind of sit with that for a moment. Continue to breathe in and out. And just become aware of yourself as that first chakra grounds and as that body grounds to the very center of the earth. Maybe it becomes a little easier just to be here in the moment. Maybe it becomes a little easier to stay alive, to breathe. If anything kind of pops up in your space, whether it's worry or doubt, fear, pain, any of those things that may be on your to-do list, just allow any and all of that just to go all the way down to the very center of the earth. As you ground down things, they de-energize. As you move that out of your space, they no longer become heavy or hard. So just continue to allow any and all of that energy to ground down to the very center of the earth. Way to go, you, making that body real, validating your spiritual self. So today I'm going to include another part of your body, another part of you. And that part is what I call the center of head. And it's the space kind of back behind the eyes, in between the ears, kind of just a little bit, above, back like behind the forehead, roughly where the sixth chakra lies. So just allow yourself to kind of intuitively be aware of that area. See, sense, feel it. And I mention that center of head because when we open up and activate our psychic abilities and awareness, it's really powerful to have and own and operate our sixth chakra. There are other chakras and other areas that we can use to be psychic. Like you can use your second chakra to be clairsentient, or you can use your fifth chakra to be clairaudient, or whatever the psychic word is for, being able to psychically smell or psychically taste. We use our hands when it comes to healing and psychometry, which is the ability to feel energy. We use our crown when we want to know energy, or we want to talk to spirits beyond us, or energy that's not in a body. But today we're going to work on the sixth chakra, because the sixth chakra it allows you to be here, right now. It allows you to see your awareness, see your abilities, see the world around you. See the energy that's in your space. So if your mind wandered, maybe went to any of those places or any of those skills that I mentioned, just be right back in the center of your head. Be right back in that sixth chakra, thereabouts. How does that feel for you? What's going on there? Just say hello to that sixth chakra. Say hello to your ability to be psychic and to have psychic abilities. Say hello to your ability to understand and to know things on a psychic level. So just like you created a grounding cord from that first chakra down to the center of the earth, why don't you go ahead and connect that sixth chakra to your grounding cord. Connect that sixth chakra all the way down to the very center of the earth. As you connect it to the earth, allow that grounding cord to validate your physical ability to see and your psychic ability to see. Our psychic and physical abilities to see are very closely connected. And even though you may not necessarily see auras in physical, you may not necessarily see energy in the physical world, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not seeing it. You may be seeing it in your mind's eye or getting the impression of it. So just allow that grounding cord to help validate your ability to be in the center of your head. Allow it to validate your ability to be psychic and have psychic awarenesses. As that grounding cord connects you to the center of the earth, just once again, allow that grounding cord to create a nice, safe, and secure space for you to be psychic. Allow it to connect you to the earth and connect you to yourself in such a way that you can be free of fear, free of doubt, free of any judgment or resistance. Maybe you're one of those people that just constantly has a stream of thoughts or worries going through your mind. Maybe you always hear different people, or you hear voices, or you can always imagine your mother telling you not to do this or to do that, or that this will work and that won't work. If you have any of that inner dialogue or any other people or that laundry list of things to do in the center of your head, just go ahead and allow any and all of that just to go down, down, down to the very center of the earth. Once again, allow the earth to be your ally as you take these steps on your psychic and spiritual path. Allow the earth to help you. Once again, just be that intuitive observer. Just be aware of it. How does it feel to be in the center of your head? What is it like to have that space just for you? A place that is yours. A place that is neutral. A place where you can see and experience yourself and the world around you on a spiritual level. So let's go ahead and just practice something. From the center of your head, I want you to go ahead and just imagine a bubble out in front of you. It can be any size, any shape, any color. Just imagine a bubble. See it clearly in your mind's eye. See it clearly from the center of your head. Maybe some of you have kind of jumped out of your bodies and gone to see the bubble. That's okay. Just the best you can from the center of your head, back behind your eyes and between your ears, be aware of that colorful bubble. As you see that bubble, you are growing and expanding your ability to see and experience energy on a spiritual level. Now from the center of your head, just go ahead and pop that bubble. See the explosion. The center of the head is a very powerful place to create and destroy energy. And that's what you just did. So just allow anything and everything from that center of the head to just once again ground down to the very center of the earth. Just allow yourself to be present. Allow yourself to be here. Now let's try to do some of the other things that we mentioned in the previous videos, but from the center of your head. So from the very center of your head, say hello to your body. How does that feel different? What does that feel like for you? From the center of your head, say hello to your first chakra. Be aware of it. Acknowledge it from that safe, neutral space. If you're having a hard time, that's okay. Just say hello to that. Say hello to any struggle or frustration, any doubt that may be popping up. As you say hello to it and use the center of your head, it helps make your ability to see and experience energy on a psychic level more real. using the center of your head is something that takes practice, something that takes patience. So just allow yourself to patiently, from the center of your head, say hello to your grounding cord. Try not to travel to your grounding cord. Just try to picture it in your mind's eye. Allow that 6th chakra to kind of turn on and work for you. Once again, if anything or everything is kind of popping up, making this difficult, just reconnect and reestablish that grounding cord from the 6th chakra, from that center of the head, all the way down to the very center of the earth. Allow that grounding cord to reinforce and help validate and verify that what you're doing is real. Allow that grounding cord to conduct any and all energy that may be not in agreement with you doing this exercise. Just allow it to take any and all of that energy all the way down to the very center of the earth. From the center of your head, just be aware of the earth. Be aware of that big, beautiful being that lives beneath our feet and is so happy to give to us all day, every day. Be aware of your body. Be aware of your space. Maybe it's a little easier to be aware of things that are going on in your life from the center of your head. If you're one of those people that kind of has aches or pains or health issues or any worries, just general troubles, maybe try to be aware of them from the center of your head. And not in a way that causes strife or frustration, but just allow yourself to, in a neutral, unbiased, unjudgmental way, just allow yourself to see these things. Allow yourself to just be aware of them. As you become aware of them, just ground down any and all sensations you're having. Allow any fear to ground away. Allow any pain to ground away, any frustration. Just send any and all of that may be arising down to the very center of the earth. From the center of your head, go ahead and say thank you to your ability to do this. You have the ability to move and change energy in your life. You have the ability to change the world around you and how you experience the world. And hopefully this lesson on how to be in the center of your head helps with that. So from the center of your head, just be aware of your breathing. Go ahead and take some nice big deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Be aware of everything that's going on. One of the reasons that the center of your head is so powerful as a psychic place is that the center of our head allows us to see the world, as it allows us to interact with the world from that level. There's so much energy kind of coming our way about what is real, what is not real, how we should see the world, how we should interact with the world. So when we can be in the center of our head, we can reclaim that space. We can see the world that we wish to see. We can create the world that we wish to create. So once again, just go ahead and allow the center of your head to be grounded. If there's any and all energy, information that's not yours, that's not in agreement with you, that's not in agreement with your ability to be spiritually and psychically empowered, just allow any and all of that energy just to ground all the way down to the very center of the earth. Once again, if you can, make sure to stay in the center of your head. Don't go down to the earth with the energy. Just be aware of it. Just allow yourself to feel that, sense it, know it, be aware of it. Once again, just check your grounding cord from the first chakra to the center of the earth. Make sure it's working for you. Since you took a nice big step today on your spiritual path, why don't you double it? Make it double or twice the size that you did just a few moments ago. As you make it bigger, maybe it's easier to ground down energy to the center of the earth. When we can see the world and we can see the truth in it, it becomes easier for us to survive. It becomes easier for us to create the things that we need to survive and to prosper. So just allow any and all energy from that first chakra that you're now ready to let go of, or any energy in your body that you're ready to let go of now that you've taken this step on the road to psychically seeing the world. Just allow any and all of that to just ground down to the very center of the earth. Take some nice big deep breaths, validate yourself, love yourself. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. When you're ready, take some more nice big deep breaths and come out of that meditative state. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Definitely practice this meditation as much as you would like. As you start to use the center of your head and your sixth chakra, you may notice that you see things differently, or you may notice that you actually see things more vividly, more brightly. Allow yourself to explore and experiment with this. Just see, what does the world hold for you? Maybe how can you create something new by seeing the world differently? Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll join me again next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.